On this episode of Mosaic with TJ,
I don't care. I don't care if you're a size 6 and your eyelashes stick out like peacock. It doesn't matter.
Okay, me and Danielle just did a live yesterday that, there are these three matchmakers. Well, not really two matchmakers, but Yana Van Zant from the Oprah Winfrey Network,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Okay. Well, these three women, all three black women, have decided in the last couple of years that they are no longer going to really, they're taking themselves out of the business of helping women in general, but black women specifically, find a man because they're saying that black women have these unreal expectations and that that these women are selfish and they're combative and they think that they deserve all these things because they have a vagina, but not doing any real work uh, on themselves inside, inside and just really, and they have fake everything, lashes, eyes, booties, titties, everything. So, but they think that because they have all this, that that should be attractive to men. And what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think whether it's man or woman, if you're not willing to get rid of the word self, I don't think marriage is for you. Because marriage is it's not for self. It's about the other person. How you can come together as a man and a woman, like you and I. I'm not thinking about. Well, let me start this way. One of the reasons why I wanted to get married again after being married for 21, 22 years is because I knew the type of person I am, which is a giving person. And I thought I had still a lot more. I think it was 49 when I was 48, 49, it was all over with. I had a lot to give. So if you're not a giving or a giver, I don't think you should even consider marriage, whether it's man or woman. If you're going into, I know you asked about the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
If your focus is what you want, is what am I going to get? Because I'm this, that, and the other. I think that's the wrong approach. I don't care. I don't care if you're a size 6 and your eyelashes stick out like peacock. It doesn't matter if you're not a giver or willing to give, and it go both ways. It go both ways.
Right.
If you're expecting something because of whether it's your looks, your financial capabilities, or whatever. But on the other end, I don't think anyone should have low expectations either. But I think if you're not a giver, if you're looking for something or expecting something, is your primary reason for wanting to get married or be in a committed relationship. I think that's the wrong approach.
Okay. So you said that, as far as when we were dating, well, when we started dating, that what separated me from the other women you dated. What and when, what and when made you know that I was the one that you wanted to marry?
You say what and when?
What did I do, if anything, and when did you know?
Oh, let's start with what did you do? Uh, you prepared a home cooked meal for me. Wasn't nothing fancy. Well, it was fancy to me. Wasn't fancy, but you had listened to me in prior conversations, and you prepared it for me, and you served it to me, and uh, to me, in my eyes, that was 5 star. And one of the reasons why, because I know you particularly didn't, that some of the things, you don't eat or prepare for yourself. Uh, so that was one thing you did. Uh, so when, well, once I made this decision to continue communicating with you and dating you, uh, I knew it just wasn't gonna be that. So, and I didn't have any problem with marrying you quickly or none of it, because I've never cared, and especially at 50 something, don't care what people say or think, because I know me, and I pretty much got a idea of the person I'm dealing with. So yeah, I didn't think it was necessary to have some long drawn out engagement, especially when uh, you have two mature people that know what they want, and I don't believe in wasting time.
I know that's right.
Yeah. So you could tell if someone is real or not, and very quickly you could tell when somebody is real or not, and so yeah. So I hope I answered that.
You did. So I think I have a couple of things of advice I think that you've shared is that one, men, if you know that you want to be married, no, if you know that you're not ready to be married, be upfront about it.
Yeah.
And women, if you know you want to be married and the man has not given you an inclination or you haven't had a discussion and it's like over a year and that discussion hasn't happened, then you need to start thinking about doing something else.
You're not gonna change his mind, honey. I don't care. No, you're not, because he's just not. Trust me on that one. If he made it up in his mind, he wants to do this, that, and the other for an extended period of time. He's going to say things to appease you, uh, uh, comfort you. I think some men are just afraid to tell you, especially after they, been intimate with you. They're, they say, shit, I don't know if I want to tell her. I think that's why it should be stated up front for any fluids are exchanged. Just be honest, and I think women appreciate that.